Welcome back to Angel's Citadel. It's November, it's cold, and we're inside and warm playing Numenera from Monica Games. Slaves of the Machine God is the campaign by Mr. Bruce Cordell. Thank you, buddy. And we are back with my favorite cast of all time. We'll get them introduced here real quick. Let's start with you, Rusty.
Hi, I'm Rusty T Robot in the Discord, and Rusty T Robot Rusty the Robot in the Discord, Rusty T Robot in the Twitch chat. I play Doran the Fist Monsieur, who is an intimidating glaive who needs no weapons and currently has a sleeping nano strapped to his back.
And that sleeping nano is Quartz.
Hello, I am Quartz Crush in the Discord, and I play Thalo Sarah Luna, a mystical nano who crafts illusion.
And Hannah.
I'm Hannah. I'm Game Snack on the Discord. Don't bother trying to talk to me on Twitch. I never check my messages. And I play Andabel, a civic-minded Arcus who works miracles.
Too much tech, all the tech. Joanne.
So many buttons.
Too many buttons. I am the other half Angel Citadel. You can find me as I don't even know anymore.
You can't find her. She's off the grid. No internet here.
I'm so far off the grid right now. Joanne Angel Citadel. It's been a day. So to wrap up a week, because Friday was Halloween,
which has just been a month.
I work at a school. It's been a month. You can find me on Discord as Joanne Angel Citadel. Don't bother talking to me on Twitch because I never liked Hannah. Yeah. I am playing a Chips Are Done, a serene right who has a third hand. Haha, I remembered my character. Hush.
Congrats.
One or two games.
Bare minimum.
Oh boy.
And I'm Josh. I'm the other half Angel Citadel. You can find me as Count Zero ASL or Josh Wallace, Angel Citadel, or Angel Citadel Josh. On Discord, I also don't do the whole Twitch thing other than to stream, but you know, you can chase us around the internet in the comments and chat. We've got our link tree there. Feel free to come join our Discord. We'd love to talk with you. All of us love to talk to you about gaming and whatever else you're into. We're just geeks. So anyway, last time on Slaves of the Machine God, and see, I didn't even do the echo there. So, you know, if that gives you a clue of where I'm at today.
So traveling back in time a million years to the 5th of October.
Ooh, it's really been that long, hasn't it?
Yep, because we had to cancel one. So we arrived in the city of Del End, finally, where the guards are terminally rude. We were directed to Melwinder, who lives near Hildwyn's Ladder, which looks like it may collapse at any moment, and leads up to the pyramid. The guards send us there when Radius mentions Cord the Philosopher, and then wash their hands of us immediately. Melwinder is not thrilled to see us, but she is cooperative, and she has a very snazzy house. So there's a side quest that she needs us to go on before she's going to be willing to do anything for us, though. Because the giant pyramid that hovers above Del End occasionally rains acid, which they have named the Red Rain, and they need special orichalcum building materials to resist the city melting in the rain, which is a fair quest to send randos on. She loans us her super duper divining rod to find the magic rocks, which should be in the pyramid somewhere. We hope. However, when we attempt to just go up to the pyramid, we run into a terrible, immovable object in the form of Chips, who will not go up the ladder without entirely tearing it down and completely rebuilding it up to OSHA specifications. God damn it.
Weird to think that OSHA exists in this world, to be honest.
It does now. It does now.
Ninth world government entities, get on that, Monty Cook. Come on. How are we supposed to do real in-depth role playing without organizations like OSHA and the IRS
Hey,
and
don't
all
forget
those
the
other
FBI.
guys? You
Come
know,
on, this is a
think they're all
fantasy game.
called
What's wrong with you?
Neon priests.
So Fisto,
Oh God!
because he
If we were to implement taxes, Doran and Thalo haven't paid any.
I feel like that could totally be one of those April Fool's gags that gaming companies do. Like, seriously though, Catalyst Game Labs puts out a PDF every year that's 10, 15 pages or something like that. It's entirely bullshit, right? But it's hilarious.
It's good bullshit. It's good bullshit.
I think there's an untapped opportunity there. I really do.
Okay, so Chips has to fix the ladder. So Fisto, in the interest of not arguing with Chips, which we know is a futile proposal, scurries around getting lumber and laborers, and the lumber purchase is as tense as a mafia hostage swap for some reason. That
yes, it was.
definitely did not involve anyone botching any rolls. The guildmaster wants to see us when we return from the Orichalcum fetching quest. He is vague about why. So while they're doing that, Annabelle decided she was going to attempt to do literally anything else, and went to the observatory that we could see to find out more about the red rain, which comes from everywhere, sprinkler style out of the ceiling, apparently. I find a second grade science enthusiast pretending very convincingly to be a real researcher before it becomes obvious that he's a second grade science enthusiast. And Annabelle is a total softie, so she offers him residency at Amber Keep in exchange for science. And that was it. That was where we wrapped up.
So real quick, while Fist and Chips were repairing the ladder, who was watching the sleeping Thalo?
I think she was with me on a Roomba, just kind of chilling.
Being on a Roomba checks out.
I don't remember that anybody said that anybody was watching her. She may just have been laying in the street next to the ladder.
Oh God.
Just kind of propped her up, bro.
You know what?
Weekend
You
at
know
Bernie's
what? If that is
style.
what happens, if that is what ended up happening,
Rip
Was she,
Van
like,
Winkle
wakes
style,
on a park
Was she,
bench
like,
in a strange
sleepwalking?
town?
Sleepwalking like someone in a cartoon, narrowly avoiding like floating girders and other such things. Completely unaware of the havoc.
wandering around muttering about production value and stage props.
oh, we also
right.
did promise a sleeping Thalo a dowsing rod.
Yes, Sleeping Thalo
Yes.
does have the magic dowsing rod because none of us can use it.
She does indeed. All right, so you have investigated the observatory-ish. You've investigated the guild compound-ish. You've investigated Hildwyn's ladder. and then rebuilt it because your investigation found it lacking. And so we're going to fast forward a couple of days, and you have now rebuilt the ladder. It is much more sturdy, and it stretches up to what looks to be a spike that's coming down out of the bottom of this pyramid. What do you do?
Should we like break a bottle on it, or isn't that what you do?
Well, first, I know that after finishing this, Doran is going to find this sleeping boss of his. See if she's actually awake now or not.
I don't know. Dalo, are you awake?
Yep, I think she's just like starting to kind of like wake up. And is she actually just like in the middle of the street?
Weekend at Bernie's style, propped up on a park bench nearby.
Okay, so
Sunglasses on and everything.
he's kind of gets awake, starts to wake up slowly, looks around, completely confused. Where? What? You all abandoned me.
And then Doran is. She'll see Doran finally walking up to her. We didn't abandon you. You are sleeping.
Okay. If we're talking Weekend at Bernie's style, I have to ask: did somebody tie a rope around her wrist and run it up the railing of the ladder so that while they're constructing, you can occasionally yank on it and her wrist goes up and waves like, "Yep, I'm still good. I'm alive. Leave me alone."
There's also a party hat and big
Sunglasses and
big sunglasses.
A
big
party
star
hat on
shape would
top
be
of her
appropriate.
normal wizard hat.
And some random passerby came by with a marker and drew a curly Q mustache on her face.
Well, she wouldn't know about that now, would she? She can't see her own face.
It's okay, you'll find out.
Doran's gonna walk up to Thalo. Don't worry, we didn't abandon you. You were sleeping the whole time. We didn't want to.
Fisto, that is something to worry about.
She does this a lot.
What?
Fine, she does it a lot.
I do?
Have you ever wondered why there are some times where you go to sleep and you wake up like 3 days later?
I feel like this should have been on your application.
It doesn't happen a lot.
Wait a
I
minute.
don't know.
Wait. I'm sorry. You just said it happens all the time, and
Yeah.
now you just said it doesn't happen a lot. Which is it?
Yeah, I know. He is intentionally contradicting himself to not worry Thalo.
Fisto, stop gaslighting the audience.
But no, Thalo, you were sleeping. You were on my back for the entire journey here, and around the time, Chips and I built a giant ladder that is OSHA compliant.
Where is here?
Oh, we are in Delen.
Oh, that's right. You weren't actually cognizant during the 3-week trip we took. We should probably get a brain scan for her. That's probably actually really bad.
3 weeks.
Yeah. I forgot about the trip being 3 weeks long.
There was like a whole montage. We got lost in the woods for a while.
The thing is, though, you were mumbling a lot, so we assumed you were fine.
She's just
I
kind of
assumed
like
Fisto would say something if you were not fine. Clearly,
Just
that
got
was
this
a poor choice.
she's just
You
got
were
this like
mumbling,
blank
you were
look on her
eating,
face.
you would-
Lots of sleepwalking, I guess.
You were mumbling, you were eating just fine. I mean, yep. They'll check your pocket. There's a thing in there in your pocket for you. You grabbed it.
Oh. What is it?
It's a
Is-
stick.
Accurate. It is in fact a stick.
It's I'll say it, 1,000 rod.
It's a
Which
pretty
is a special stick.
It's a magic stick, Thalo.
So it's actually got some gemstone encrusted into the wood.
It's a
Yeah, like
Numenera
very
doohickey stick.
Well,
Chips
least
will
that's
helpfully
something.
explain what it is and what it's used for in a way that Thalo would understand, but everybody else is like, "What is she saying?" Them some
I
very
was
nice
satisfied.
words.
It's a stick.
But
But it's
as I
literally the device that we need to locate the Orcrillium that we need to find.
Calcum.
All right.
Oraculum.
And tucks it behind her ear.
They need a special magic Numenera rock.
Yeah, Thalo, I think when we get back, we might need to get you checked out.
Yeah,
I'm
that sounds really
sure I'm
bad.
fine. Definitely.
Of course, she's fine. She's a nano.
I don't think the one thing follows the other, Chipper.
That's those two aren't mutually exclusive.
No, she's a nano. That's what they do. Nanos do that all the time.
And unknown to the others, she's a nano that's like part machine, basically, at least a little bit. So I don't know if that could be part of it, but who knows?
She was
I feel like I should be paying closer attention to you.
literally on autopilot. That's what it was.
She keeps that very well hidden, or at least she thinks it's very well hidden. So,
I need to keep a more careful eye on y'all.
I mean, Doran can tell, but that's because he's part machine.
So
He
anyway,
just doesn't say nothing.
so
Thalo's
where's-
awake. What are we doing?
where's the ladder go? What is this for?
We're gonna
The
climb
ladder
the
leads
ladder
to
up
adventure.
into the pyramid that is eclipsing the sun, covering the entirety of the city horizon to horizon, because occasionally horrible red death rains out of it. So we got to go get the magic rocks, and we're going to trade the magic rocks for information on the mysterious, probably also magic robots.
So, long story short,
And I get any extra magic rocks we find.
And
Say,
Radius will
long-
speak up and say, and Cord is supposedly there too.
Yes.
Magic robots.
So, long story short, Thalo, the pyramid rains acid, and we need to find out why.
They didn't
Right.
seem interested in why.
They just
So-
wanted to make sure it didn't hurt their stuff.
I mean, I'm
It just
interested in
happens, and they
why.
seem fine with that. I would
I-
move personally, but
Up the ladder.
that's where we're going. Yeah. Up you get.
New.
Congratulations, you're in front now. Philo is the tank.
Great, powerful DM. Could I have made it possible to where there's a button on the side and it becomes an escalator?
And that was to Doran's that was Doran's like suggestion because he knows Thalo's too lazy to walk up it.
Well, I mean, she could just hover at least some of it.
2 days?
I mean, for all I know, she just upended her backpack and one fell out.
I just thought it was
Well, I'll tell you what. We're gonna do this. So as you were constructing, you did make some modifications to the staircase. It is not, in fact, an escalator. However, as you are walking up the staircase, you hear some very faint beat music playing from somewhere that you don't understand.
Does that noise precede the horrible red acidified rain death, or is that a different thing?
When you stop to ask the question, the music stops.
Oh.
Oh no. We have our own walking music.
Chipper, what? Nope. I don't have any formulated question for that, actually.
I do.
I got nothing. I got nothing.
What the hell? Why is there walking music? When did you do that? I was with you the whole time.
Oh, you don't want to ask questions like that.
She will immediately launch into a massive, long, scientific, mathematical explanation.
Are you still walking?
This is going to take 20 minutes at the minimum.
Da-na-na-na, dun-da-na-na, da-na-na-na, dun-da-na-na, da-da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na, da-na-na-na, da-na-na.
The townspeople are going to kill me.
I mean, they didn't seem all that interested in making sure it was safe. I don't know that they're going to care that it's musical now.
Well,
If
the two townspeople that you had there next to the stairs don't seem to notice that the music is playing.
They do voluntarily live under a horrifying floating pyramid thing that rains death on them at semi-regular intervals, and they just deal with that, so...
You climb to the top of the ladder, and there is a opening in the spike. It is, you can't really call it a doorway because it doesn't look anything like a doorway. It's more, it's like somebody took an air hammer and went at the side of this thing to try and break through the metal. And it's very irregular and jagged, and but it's a hole. You can get in.
Chipper, I thought you said there was a door, not that you had made one.
Chip
I
did not
didn't
make
make
the
that.
door.
If I had made that door, it would be a proper door with a proper opening. Properly done.
Valid rebuttal. Fisto, what have you done?
I didn't do nothing either. Look, I take pride in carpentry. I wouldn't have done this.
That is not carpentry.
I know. Therefore, I did not do it.
That's not how that works either.
Right, but you can ask Chip. She was with me the whole time.
Chipper,
And
would you like to
supervising.
testify on Festo's behalf?
He was supervising me the whole time.
I will testify that Fisto is not the one that caused the opening. I believe that the opening was created by somebody else, probably the people that screwed up making the ladder before.
All right, in that case dismissed. Moving on.
Do we need to get you a gavel?
Oh, what is this? What drama?
That was what I was gonna do. Y'all seem to be having other genre things happen, so I was just gonna do my own thing.
Chips will pull out her backpack and start digging around, then pull out a little wooden mallet and hand it to Annabelle.
I'm dangerous now.
Does it squeak when you hit? things with it.
My hat already makes duck noises. So are we
Well,
gonna go in?
If we're going in, I feel like I should go in first, just in case anything jumps out at us.
Okay. Do you have your nose guard?
Yes, I do. And you
All right.
see, Doron fishes from his satchel. He fishes out a little protective, like a wooden, like protective wooden mask just for his nose.
Is it red?
It is not,
Yet.
Okay.
but
I
it's
feel like we
it's
should get him a hockey mask.
it's roughly about the same shape as his nose, but like very like crudely made, like geometry wise, crudely made. But it's the
Okay.
rough shape of his nose, and he just kind of just puts it right on.
Leather straps kind of thing. Yeah.
Exactly. Right. Now I will walk in. Please tell me I don't bump into anything on my way in.
Immediately
No,
face.
you don't bump into anything on your way in. You're fine.
Which then he
when
proceeds
you
to
get
take
in
the
though,
nose guard off.
when you get in the hole, the moment you step in, the entire area lights up. It is a very vivid, bright red. Um, Lines of light trace all over the floors and the walls. Um, it is the most electrifying thing that you have ever seen in your life. Um, the room that you're in is somewhat irregularly shaped. It looks like there are steps and ledges both on the floor and on the ceiling. There are holes leading to or leading out of the room at all different levels. Some that you can get to, and some that you don't see any obvious way to get to. It looks like you're going to have to spend time exploring. Now, what we're going to do um, is do this in the abstract. So you're going to do a series of intellect checks, and each of those is going to represent about 2 hours of searching. If you pass those, you'll eventually find your way to where it is you're going, and if you don't, you lose a couple hours. Um, Remember that they said that there is the red rain coming, and that this thing occasionally changes, and it's not good to be in here when that happens. So be aware of that. And how are you going to who's going to be doing the investigation tracking task?
Perhaps it should be the one of us who has mojo dice. Just a thought.
One of us who never seems to roll under a 16.
Maybe, just as a thought. Cast upon the wind.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Well, too bad. The
But
DM
of
said
course-
one person's rolling for everybody, and you're it.
But Thalo is also intelligent.
Yes, but
That
your dice
wasn't
are
the
either really
question.
lucky. Yes, but
No
Joanne, your dice are either really lucky or weighted, and I'll be fine with either
I
one.
mean,
right now.
any kind.
I can wave the pretty stick around. See what happens.
This is 100% about your IRL magic dice.
And I rolled a 19 for my first check.
Okay.
I know.
Exactly.
It also makes
Exactly.
Chips
Case in
because
point.
Chips is the one that wanted to come up here and needs to find it, and she's the one that noses into everything.
I mean,
So
accurate.
you have a dowsing rod. If you're looking for oraculum, then you can apply that as an asset. Your difficulty for this task is 6, so that would make it a 5. You rolled a 19. You search for a couple hours, and you find 1 unit of oraculum.
I'm trying to remember if Oraculum's the really heavy shit or not.
No, that's proto matter.
Okay, yeah.
Oraculum is the small white stone, the powdery looking thing.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna scoop it up and shove it in my bag.
Okay.
How many pieces did she say? I'm looking
She
at
needs
Annabelle.
at least
Annabelle,
3.
how many did she say she wanted?
Our friend needs at least 3 in order for us to do the thing. She did mention that she would take more if we find it, though. I will let the 2 of you sort that out. But she needs at least 3 units.
Okay, I'm gonna start looking, but I'm going to take a little longer the second time to see if I can find other stuff that would be of value, because we're not just we're up here and we're specifically looking for oraculum, but I'm not gonna spend. And Chips is not going to be all like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna find oraculum. No, she's gonna want to know about everything and go digging and did I find something I can take apart or at least grab for later to take apart? Can I put anything on Captain Stabby to carry around for me?
When you say, I'm going to roll this die and it's going to count for 2 hours, what you mean is, I'm going to roll this die and it's going to count for about 20 minutes.
$18.
Okay.
Every die roll can be 3 hours. 2 hours of looking for the oraculum and 1 hour of Chips getting into stuff because she gets distracted.
Did we bring snacks
fair.
for this trip?
Chips
Okay.
always bring snacks.
As you walk into the room that you follow to, you see a massive machine in the center of it. It looks like a column, but the column bows out at the top at the bottom, and in the center of it is floating what looks like a donut. It's a large metal torus ring,
Like
floating.
around the column or like pierced
Yes,
through?
around the column. So the column goes through the center of the donut.
Okay. In a definitely not suggestive at all manner. Okay.
Yes. As you
Long as we're all
move into
picturing the right
room,
thing.
you hear a low hum and immediately start feeling like the entire chamber is spinning. Make
Fisto, what have you done?
Speed defense check.
I didn't do nothing. I didn't do anything.
It's that all of us a speed defense check, or
Yes. Everybody make a
Okay.
speed defense check.
my favorite thing, which I'm very good at? Oh,
Oh, thank
I
God.
rolled a 19, so that's okay.
18.
7.
Oh.
Okay, so I rolled a 19 and I'm trained in speed defense, so.
Awesome. You passed.
I rolled an 18.
Huzzah!
You rolled an 18?
Yep. 18.
All right. You passed. Phalo?
7.
Sweet. Phalo, you go flying back as it starts to spin and you slam into a wall. It takes
Oh.
your breath away and you take 5 points of might damage.
Goody.
Oof.
I don't have that much
Phalo,
might to
you
start
are
with.
right.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I think so.
The rest
Ow.
of you manage to cling to what ends up being the floor, trying not to get flung in that direction. Periodically, you see electricity crackling around the Taurus.
Chipper, did we make it mad, or? Is there a button?
Chipper
or-
would like to roll understanding Numenera. Chipper is specialized in understanding Numenera.
Okay. It's difficulty 5. So difficulty 3, I guess.
How about a 19?
That'll do. You walked into a room and the thing turned itself on.
That's all I get for a 19.
It's messing with gravity. What do you want to know? I guess.
Is it connected to the rain?
There's no way you're going to know that with a 19. I mean, it's not, but you're not going to know that.
I'm gonna take the 2 with me and slowly back out of the room and see if it turns off.
Okay, so Phalo is still in the room.
I will have Fisto grab Thalo on the way out.
Okay, everybody make it on the speed defense roll. That is no longer a trivial action. You are on the floor clinging for dear life as this thing
I'm not sure I'm
feels like it's spinning.
acrobatic enough
Nothing's
for this,
moving.
honey.
Like this.
Can I turn it? Can I know how to turn it off?
You'd probably have to get close to the thing to figure it out.
All right, I'm going to crawl across the floor
Okay.
on my belly to figure it out.
Okay, so you're going to make 2 more speed defense checks. The first one is not 5, it's going to be 4. The second one is going to be 3.
18, 17.
You and those dice. All right.
You got them for me.
Jock, swap her dice out. Swap her dice out.
It won't matter.
It won't help. She just remojos them.
It
she
literally doesn't
she
matter. I've
uncurses
watched
dice.
it.
It's ridiculous.
She has better dice luck than anybody I know.
She's got magic powers. I don't know what they are, but they're definitely dice related.
Too bad it doesn't work for winning lottery tickets.
Yeah, no kidding. So you make it to the center of the room where the machine is, and as soon as you get within 5 feet of that distorted column, all of a sudden you're able to stand up. it's like gravity became normal again. Not the rest of you, just Chips. The rest of you are still hanging on, and Quartz, you're still halfway up the wall, feeling like something's pushing you against it.
Can I, is there any way that I could try to release myself and fly towards the, and, fall towards the wall to grab Thalo and then push myself back at all? Would that be a feasible thing?
Push yourself back.
I mean,
Or at least
wouldn't that just
try
be
to-
like jumping directly into the air with gravity relocated like that?
So you're hanging onto the floor. You can let go, and you will be flung back against the wall and take 5 might damage doing so. If that's what you want to do. When you're there, you will be pushed up against the wall just like Thalo is right now. If that's what you want, you can do that.
Yeah, no,
Or you
that's
can
not
or you
good.
can try and like climb down. I think of it like climbing down a ladder, right? You can try and find things on the floor to hold on to work your way down towards that wall, not take the damage, but you're still going to be, there's no jumping off.
But there's
the
no
wall.
way. There's no way to get back to where I was if that's the case.
I mean, you'd have to climb down to the floor or edge down to the floor somehow, and then climb back to where you were along the floor, crawl back, and that's more speed defense checks.
Yeah, see,
So it's
I don't,
like the
I
world
don't,
tilted, not spin.
I don't
No,
trust
it's
my
like
dice.
the world's spinning, but nothing's actually spinning.
Yeah, I don't
It
trust my
feels
dice.
like you're in a centrifuge, but nothing's moving.
Yeah, I'm gonna investigate the thing and see if I can find the off button.
Okay. Let's do a. Yeah, let's do an understanding Numenera check for that. This one's gonna be 6.
Starting or
Starting with 6. Yep.
so specialized takes it to 4. $18.
Okay. You work your way around the pillar, and eventually you find a panel that you can dig into. That when you pop it free and set it aside, it slowly starts scooting across the floor away from the pillar. Do you stop it?
Yes, I grab it and pin it under a foot.
Okay.
No, bad metal.
There is wires and gizmos and whatever else. And you mess around with it for several minutes and finally either cut a wire or move a wire or something. And the effect stops. Thalo, you slide down the wall, very comic book like or comic show like, screeching skin against metal and all.
Ow, ow.
And the rest of you are on the floor and no longer feel like you have to hang on for dear life.
I should have stayed asleep.
Is it over, Chipper? Is it over?
I turned it off.
Not exactly my question, but okay.
If it's not, if you don't confirm that it's over, I'm not getting up off the floor.
Thalo, are you okay? That
Okay,
looked like
look,
it hurt.
I didn't know it was gonna happen in the first place, so I'm going to say that it is probably over because I turned it off, but I make no guarantees that it won't turn back on at some point. It is
Yeah.
weird Numenera shit.
Doran stands up and he makes his way over to Quartz. Thalo currently on the ground now that she slid down the wall.
Yeah.
Just kind of like,
She kind of like just curled up and put her arms around her knees. Just, I should have stayed asleep.
and Doran
Bad
is
wall.
going to pick her up, lift her over his head, and put her back into the pouch that he has attached to his back that he had for her.
Back into the baby Bjorn.
back into the papoose.
Fizdo, is she hurt at all?
Are you hurt?
I feel somehow that approximately a third of my health is somehow gone.
If I could somehow quantify it as a number between 1 and 10.
On a scale between 1 and 17, how do you feel?
Well, all right. Hang on. I'll mojo your face a little bit. We'll see if we can get that fixed. As soon as I can track down. There it is. Do. Difficulty 2, intellect task. I rolled a 10.
Beautiful.
I restore 1d6 health points. 3.
Neat.
Just kind of.
Takes some dirt from pocket and rubs it on her arm.
We're not doing that joke today.
You'll be all right.
Now, Thalo, do you want to stay in the papoose or do you want me to take you out of it?
I can walk. Thank you.
Did she just climb out of it? Is that what happens?
Almost an answer.
Yeah. Hops out, stumbles very gracefully.
The spinning effect is still there. No, I'm good. Honest.
I have total control of the situation.
Salute.
I'm gonna go check and see if the other rooms are still tilted.
Well, hold on to something while you do.
No. Chip, you're the smart one. What are your thoughts about this?
We entered the room and it turned on.
Chipper pushed a button and it turned off.
I pulled a wire and it turned off. So, yeah, that's what we've got.
All right.
Do you want it to do something else, or?
Like it to not move again.
What Thalo wishes for, Thalo asks. What Thalo wishes for, Thalo gets. And I will pull out my tools, bring over my little handy dandy Trundlebot, and we will start salvaging.
Awesome. Make me a salvage roll.
Oh, this part takes a while. I'm gonna sit down and take a nap real fast.
All right.
20.
Okay. Pull salvage.
Why you gotta make me do it all the time?
Because you hate what I draw for you.
I hate what I draw for me.
I mean, it's a shoebox full of random bits and bobs, honey.
Truth.
So, you've got about 4 entrances that lead out of here. 2 of which are actually you're able to walk to. One is high on a wall, and the fourth one's on the ceiling.
Hi, Chipper. You figure that thing had a setting make this go backwards? Did we just break the elevator?
Nope.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know.
I just don't see any way to do it other than. Well, we got doors down here. We'll deal with that.
That works. Let's see another.
Back to getting hopelessly lost in this labyrinth of horrifying mystery things.
Another loss roll.
$17.
Okay. You end up in a room, next room that you go to after wandering halls and climbing and descending, and again, this is all metal that's etched with what looks like red lines all over the place. There's another room that's got a free floating cube in the middle of the chamber. It is silver, and as you enter the room, it begins to spin, and the faces on it show a picture. That picture looks remarkably like Amber Keep.
I'm going to eye it suspiciously and then look at Thela.
Thalo points the stick at it because she doesn't quite know what the stick does. So just
You do
Put-
not feel a tug towards the cube, but as you watch, the image in the cube changes slightly. You see Amber Keep, and it looks like it's being surrounded by a horde of creatures. You can't really get a good look at them, but one of them is fairly tall, over 7 foot, and looks a lot like Radius. He's metal. He's wearing spiked armor, so not exactly like Radius, but he's wearing spiked armor, and there is a severed human head dangling from his belt.
that's unpleasant.
Is this
I'm gonna
supposed to be?
study the human
What is it?
head. Is it somebody we know, or is it one of the weird eyeball people?
You can't tell. It's not an image that you can like pinch and zoom or any of that bull crap, right? It's just it's almost like a cinematic playing on the faces of this cube, and it when it gets to where it shows the other automaton, it holds there for a couple seconds, and then it resets, and then it's just Amber Keep. And as you watch the hordes come again, and then there's the automaton, and it sort of pans in a little bit to where you can see him and it's focused on him, and then it resets. Does that make sense? It's like a looped image almost.
This is the weirdest screensaver. Chipper, I feel reasonably confident that it is not dangerous, but what's your assessment?
I will do understanding Numenera again.
What are you wanting to understand?
What is it? Is it movable? Is it something I can poke at? Can I take it apart and steal stuff out of it? Look, I'm a rat. Can I touch it? Does it taste funny? Can I take it apart? Is it of value to me?
Do you touch it? Do you lick it? Do you try and take it apart? And those answers will tell you what the fourth one probably is.
Yes,
I'm
how
gonna
the
walk
first
up
one go.
to it. I'm gonna walk up to it and see if I can rewind it to that one image.
Okay. Reaching out and touching it.
Yeah.
Okay. You reach out and touch it. As you touch it, it pauses where it was.
So am I on the radius looking dude? Can I find the fast forward button?
There's no fast forward button. It's just it pauses when you touch it and it starts up again when you touch it again.
So I'm gonna keep poking it until I get to the radius image.
Okay, you keep poking it until you get to the radius image. Are we licking it too?
Well, no.
Well, you did ask the question. Does it taste good? Hell, I don't know. Lick it.
If I stuck my tongue out and attempted to lick it, Annabelle would yell at Chips.
And that would be funny.
And tell her once again, don't lick strange things. So yeah, I will attempt to understand what purpose it serves. Or is it just a weird Dumafachi and to be distracting?
It appears to, and I'm not going to make you roll for this. It appears to be a remote viewing device. What you don't know is when. And you don't have any way to tell when. This could be happening right now. It could be something that's going to happen 100 years into the future. It could be anything in between. You have no frame of reference for that.
Actually, I do. I'm going to start it playing again, and when it does the Ember Keep image, I'm going to pause it, and then I'm going to examine Amber Keep to see if the Nutra Tower that I started has been completed. Because I would be able to see that because it's a massive installation that takes 15 years to finish.
It would put a ceiling on this.
It is not finished.
Okay. Whatever this is, it's within the next 15 years. If it's true, it could be made up. I saw one of those weird things that had made up stuff.
All right. Well, that is unironically horrifying.
I'm gonna turn to Radius. Radius, does this dude look familiar to you?
Well, he looks like Radius, so yes.
He looks at the image for a long moment. I do not know who that is. It is.
I know it's not
strange.
Radius.
It is strange that they look like me, though. That would suggest that we are at least similar or from a similar place.
Well, and tell me if I'm remembering wrong, Radius, but weren't you part of sort of like a mass produced thing? So wouldn't there be like a couple of y'all stamped out?
5. He had 5 brothers and 1 sister.
Indeed.
I remembered.
Does the sister also look identical to you?
Approximately, yes.
It's probably got more feminine features because it's a sister and not a brother, but we don't discuss
I mean,
that.
it's a robot. It doesn't. Robots don't need genders, do they?
We don't know
I mean,
that.
I guess I can have them if they want them, but they don't need them, right?
Well, why wouldn't they want that?
Well, no, it
Then they
ain't
can be
about
offended
wanting.
when somebody gives them the wrong gender.
It ain't. The question ain't do they want them. It's do they need them? Because they don't, make more robots using gender-rated parts, right? Rights do that, doing crazy nonsense.
There's a thing about gender. Is it's up to the person. Radius is a sentient being. I'm assuming his family is also sentient. It's up to them.
Radius is a person.
Yes.
I'm almost totally sure.
He's got feelings and thoughts, and he's smart,
hopes
and
and
he's my
dreams.
friend.
And I'm assuming, Radius, you've got hopes and dreams, right?
Well, he definitely has dreams because they are creepy. He has recounted them to us.
Yeah, we know about it. I meant in the vague, like, future sense. Like, what are your hopes and dreams?
I wish to find out my purpose. So, yes, I suppose that I do have, as you say, hopes and dreams.
See, he's even got a personality that's called Type A.
Okay. So, meandering back to my question, which I've actually asked a couple of times and you've never answered. Um, when we have new automatons popped into existence, it doesn't involve gender-rated type things with the previous generation of automatons, correct? Right's just like take a pile of metal and wave a wand over it or whatever the hell it is you do, and then there's a new robot doing robot things.
There is more to it than that, but yes, we
See?
do not require such
It's only
crude
taken me a year and a half to
production methods.
production methods. There we go. That's the words.
It's probably less messy too.
We are evolved.
Most everything about Radius is less messy than everybody else.
I don't enjoy this conversation.
Oh, are we putting you in mind of that time that you inadvertently made a Radius / Fisto clone creature that was handsome Squidwarding at you?
No,
See, that
I'm sure
wasn't
that-
fun for. Yeah, it was.
I'm
To
sure
be
that wasn't
honest, that
embarrassing
wasn't
at all.
fun for either of us.
Maybe not, but I certainly thought it was funny. I didn't know she had a crush on both of you combined.
As far as I know, she doesn't have one for me.
She's the one who produced that thing out of nowheres. You can't blame Chipper for that one. She didn't touch nothing.
No, I was being good.
You can blame Chipper for a lot of things.
She was
I will
busy
take
feeding the
Radius by the
wildlife beef
hand
jerky with glitter in it
and
for
lead
some
him
reason.
from the room, patting him.
Okay.
Phalo is stomped off down some random hallway.
We have Oraculum to find.
That won't end badly in any way.
Okay. Make another search roll.
Who are you talking?
Chips.
16.
Whew. That'd be close. All right. You continue meandering down. I don't know if you're following Phalo as she's wandering off in kind of a huff, or if she's following you wandering off in a huff. However that works. You see in a vast, what you'd probably call liminal space. It's not really a hallway. It's more of a space between spaces. There is what looks to be a couple of free floating cubes. And smashed in between them, you see a corpse. His arm is stuck between the two cubes, but the rest of him is just on the floor. These are about six inches off the floor or so. There may be 2 feet, 3 feet on a side. And on the arm of this corpse, the one that's showing still, you see a tattoo, a gear, a circle of gears on his upper bicep.
Oh man, not
Inquiry.
another one.
How fresh precisely is our new friend?
It's a couple of days, maybe.
So it really smells in here.
No, it does not.
Oh, that's even worse.
Oh, that's just unsettling. Then
I will Chips will carefully approach and check the corpse for any journals, because yay, journals.
You do not find any.
Do I find anything on his body?
It looks like there was at one point in time a pouch on his belt. You see like the leather strings that you would tie for that you would see tie
So
a
somebody's
pouch.
already looted it.
Either looted him or just taken it from him.
I will study the 2 cubes to see how he got his arm stuck. Was he messing with something he shouldn't have without checking?
They are 2 floating cubes, and they don't appear to have any other real significance.
I will pull out my stick of poking and poke the cubes.
How hard are you poking the stick or the cubes with the stick? Is it just I'm prodding it with to touch it, or are you
Prodding it to touch it.
nothing happens?
Chipper, please be careful.
I'm being careful. Besides, if I die, I'll go to the great salvage in the sky.
If you die, I'm pretty sure the rest of us are going to be stuck in here and will
Exactly.
therefore also die.
No, you got
And
Layla.
I too would prefer that you not die. Radius speaks up.
I'm being careful. I'll be careful. I am gonna die eventually. That's kind of the whole human thing.
I'm going to charge up some mojo anyway.
I'm gonna push the cubes a little bit harder to see if I can like prise them apart to free his arm.
Okay, so you're pushing one end of the cubes, or you're trying to pry.
I'm wedging my stick of poking between them and leveraging them apart.
Make a might roll. Difficulty 5.
I'm gonna throw some effort at it, and then I get a 16.
Okay. You are able to move the cubes about another inch apart. When you do, the arm falls, sort of. So the body's in something of rigor mortis, right? As it falls, the body falls towards the cube and slumps against it, but it looks like it just fell. There's nothing spiky holding it there. There's nothing. It looks like it just got crushed between these two cubes.
So I got trapped and then starved to death?
Possibly.
Chipper, is it safe and are you willing for me to come closer so I can have a look at the body? I could try and figure it out.
Come look at him. It's safe enough.
All right, if you're sure. Then I don't know that healing touch would actually give me any kind of like useful advantage here, but
Probably not.
No, he's very dead.
they did. Here's what I'll do.
We shall cast resurrection. Oh wait, wrong day.
I'm going to use understanding to gain an asset vis-a-vis the corpse to try and sort of pad this result a little bit and throw some effort at it because this thing's freaking me out. And I rolled a 15.
Lovely. Your best guess. You remember that somebody told you that the interior and exterior of this pyramid shifts. You suspect that this particular individual got caught in one of those shifts, but something or someone somehow drained his life force afterwards, because a couple of days is not enough to starve to death.
I was hoping that answers would make me feel better about what I'm looking at. Instead, I'm going to elevate the threat level because I'm almost totally certain something killed him via some kind of sucking the.
It may have even been the pyramid.
I don't know what did it, there's something in here, or I'll know. But he's
you don't know.
missing all of his vitality,
Well,
which
yeah,
is
he's
probably why it doesn't
dead.
smell. I'm even more alarmed than I was before.
As far as why he doesn't smell, you have no clue.
Let's start looking for more oraculum.
He should be goopy. He is not goopy. That is probably
he's
almost
only a couple
totally
of
bad.
days
I've seen,
dead. Would he be
I've seen
goopy
enough.
goopy or just kind of stoosh?
No, I've seen enough. He should be like goopy goopy.
He's been
Like-
dead a couple days, it looks like. He ought to be a bag of jello.
He also should be reeking. Right?
Noxious jello.
Yeah, he should be reeking.
Bloated, noxious jello. And he
Well, he's not.
looks mostly regular.
And you two are doing me kind of concerned of how much time y'all have spent around dead people. We kind of just put them in a box and send them up the river and move on, not hang out with dead people.
Oh no, I get put them in the box duty, which means you got to hang out with them for a little while.
And before I started working for Salo, I did. Let's just say I was around dead people a lot for a living.
This is dry and smellless and unsettling. So
Tell me about
everybody, go ahead, keep your eyes peeled for whatever the hell did that.
As you continue on through this liminal space, make a perception check for me, quick.
All of us?
Yeah.
Ooh, nice. 20.
Lovely.
13.
13, okay.
Also a 13.
17, okay. And
Might be
also
the
what?
lowest I've heard her roll.
Also a 13. So
Also a
unless
13.
this is relevant to the thing I was just understanding.
Okay. All of you see several things as you continue walking. The first is a massive message written, it looks like in chalk. It says, "The machine god is coming." Then another one, 5-10 minutes later, walking. "All give praise to the machine." Rusty, Fisto sees a small mark that looks to be an arrow pointed back the way you came as you're looking. It much, much smaller than the message.
Guys, look right here, right under the message. It says arrow going back that way.
Yep. Yep. That is what that looks like. Yep.
Which makes me assume that we need to head back that way.
Does the arrow appear to have been made with the same chalky material that the messages were written in?
Yes.
I mean, I would kind of assume that it means machine god that away, but I don't remember seeing. Did we see a machine god?
in the journal we've seen in the journals from the gear people we've found weird stuff referencing Machine God.
Well, no, I meant like since we had got here. Like, did we walk past it and I didn't notice?
No.
I
But
feel
he
like it
had
would
gear tattoos, so
brand.
he's probably part of a group, and they typically travel in a group. And that one weird chick kept screaming about a machine god while she was trying to torture Radius. So
No, I'm with you. This is about them weird gear people, but
Radius looks at it for a moment. He says, "This is probably to aid them in finding their way back."
but if the pyramid shifts, then would that really help?
I mean, for a little while it would before it moves again.
He nods in agreement. I would say that, yes.
Well, we
And
didn't
have
do
you
any of
noticed it
that,
moving
so
since we got here? I mean, I don't know how you would know exactly,
You have not experienced anything like that. You don't know, but you've not experienced anything like that. Even the gravity thing, the centrifuge thing, did not sound or feel at all like what they were talking about the changing was.
I mean, the locals were not especially helpful or forthcoming, so.
They really did not seem like they even liked us being here.
They also didn't seem like they liked the pyramid very much, which, since it continues to rain down horrifying acid rain, is a reasonable thing to think, although why you would continue to live here remains a mystery.
well, didn't they say it was kind of recent?
Right. But
It's
if
been
it
going
was,
on
if
for a
it
while,
was-
long enough that they've come up with a way to fix it anyway, but, well,
Yeah, but I would have
fixed.
I would have come up with a way to fix it within the first 3 times it happened. So yeah.
right. Yeah, but ships, you have to remember, not everybody's as smart as you.
No, but the woman was a nano. She's smart as me. She might not be able to build like me, but she's as smart as me.
And
I will give Nano
Doran's going to really quickly cover Thalos' ears with his hands, and he's going to lean over to Chip and be like, "Not all nanos are as smart as you, remember?" And then he's going to uncover Thalos' ears.
She did seem clever. I sort of assumed there was some kind of trade off. They weren't elucidating to living under the pyramid that made getting acid rained on at regular intervals not a concern, but well, nobody would answer our questions. Everybody just kept telling us to go talk to somebody else until we went into the mysterious hole in the bottom of the pyramid.
Remind me again, what was they even wanting from us in here?
Oh, we need to get some of that special rocks. Chipper knows the
Right.
ones. So that they can fix the buildings that get messed up by the mysterious red rain that comes falling out.
Right.
And in exchange for giving her them rocks that she wants, she's gonna tell Radius where to find that other fella he's looking for.
See,
Unless the DM
So
dies.
I don't know
I'll
why.
interject here. She said that in exchange for you bringing her those 3 units of Oraculum, that you could go inside the pyramid and look for his friend who was there, and she will not charge you the finder's fee normally to come back out. There's a tax on anybody that comes out of 40% of what they excavate.
So that's why they stay under the pyramid.
There's a whole bunch of and that was as a GM. There's all kinds of Numenera in here. You can salvage. You're assuming you can find Iotum. That's probably why you're right. That's probably why they stay underneath the pyramid. At least that's what you would reason.
Chip's just gonna try to figure out a way to steal the pyramid.
I wish I could say I was surprised by this development, but I am not.
How can I thief the pyramid?
Well, look,
I
if
was
it
going to steal your
rotates, that
shit.
means it
Now I'm
moves.
going to steal your city.
I'm not touching the city. I'm just stealing the object over the city.
Right, but how?
She'll get back to us on that, I'm sure.
She's cogitating a plan.
I will
I'm trying
continue walking through the pyramid, salvaging and looking for oraculum.
Would it be better or worse to follow the arrow? Because what was back there was a dead feller.
Well, yeah.
I don't know that
Kind
their
of
arrows
happens
mean anything
in
useful.
Numenera installations as dead people.
No, I just mean that since the arrow only seems to point to something nobody would want an arrow pointing to, perhaps their arrows are not currently in a useful alignment.
Don't know, but as you're walking, you find another one.
Oh.
It is also pointing back the same direction. Now, this one's not next to one of those messages. It's just on the wall, but
I'm going to examine the white powder. Is it just chalk?
it does appear to be just chalk, yes.
I guess we keep going.
We need the
I mean,
oraculum and
we have
anything
other
else we can
options.
find. Oh, while I'm walking, I am looking for any sign of the weird acid rain shit.
You don't see anything.
On the
Because
other
if I can
hand,
find it,
she's rolled that search 3 times, I think, which
Yep.
should put us at
And-
6 hours of walking. Which
Yep. You guys have walked for a while. You come across a opening that leads into a large room. And inside this room, you see 7 people. 6 of them are dressed similar to the dude that you saw.
oh fuck.
And the 7th is another one wearing red robes.
Fisto, get in front.
I'm already working on getting up in front of you.
There you go.
Are they doing anything?
He appears to be directing the other 6 of them in dismantling some piece of machinery.
does he have the eye tattoo?
He does. The face tattoo, yeah.
Well,
No, you
Chipper's
described
about
it
to
as a gear around the eye, so
A circular tattoo that covers their face. It's the circle is made up of individual gears.
around one eye.
around the whole face.
Oh, that's weirder.
Yeah.
I like the eye part better than the.
It's just a ring of gears, circuits, and other items.
How much I gotta hurt? Ew.
Somebody steampunked out just all over their face, prison tat style. So there's really no saving this one.
Hello.
Oh Lord.
They all stop and turn.
Ah, you have tattoo too. It's a very nice tattoo.
Greetings.
You have seen this before?
Several times. I'm gonna. She turns and Chips turns and starts digging around. Where is it? Where is it? Aha! And I pull out one of the many journals of the machine god. I found this.
Did you now?
I did. It's fascinating reading. Machines are so cool, and I'm gonna pat Radius on the shoulder.
He has not taken his eyes off Radius the entire time.
This is my friend.
Well, now, perhaps you'd allow me to spend some time with your friend and ask some questions. And you see him slowly start moving towards you with a eager expression in his eyes.
And
That will be up
Doran's
to my
going to
friend.
actually, Doran's going to step between him and Radius. If you're going to ask him questions, you're going to be supervised.
I'm sorry. Some of your friends have done absolutely deranged things in our presence. And I had to deal with watching them do sock puppet things with people's heads. So I don't. It's not personal. I just really don't want anybody
Radius would like to
dismembered
talk with
today.
you, Radius will talk with you. That is entirely up to Radius. That is his choice. But he is my friend.
One of the six goes, "My lord Troth, is that a fallen angel?" And the man says, "It is indeed. You will surrender your divine key, angel. I will have it."
Radius, do you know what he is talking about?
In answer, Radius slowly reaches towards his back where his axe is. And that's when
That's a
you
key to
hear
something.
it. The sound comes first, like 1,000 doors slamming shut all at once, over and over and over. The assault is more than merely audible. The sound smashed through the air with all the violence of a beating. Bits and bobs that they've already dismantled from this machine that they're working on are tossed into the air as the ground starts convulsing in a peristatic wave of change that sweeps through the area from one side to the other, then again and again. Each wave transforms the chamber that you're in by degrees. Red cubes rise, drop, grow, shrink, and assume new conformations. New doors and openings open up, and old ones are filled in. The prophet looks up, his eyes wide, and he screams, "Machine, save me! It's a shift!" As if to demonstrate the truth of his words, the wall envelops him and utterly smothers the prophet and his followers as another wave of change rushes through. What do you do?
Grab
You
chips.
are in the middle of this.
Grab chips.
Grab Thalo.
Okay. What are you doing? besides grabbing them.
Are we?
Panicking.
Is the way that we came in still available to us to leave out?
For the moment.
Doran's gonna look at the others and run. Follows the arrow.
All right, sure, that's a plan. Let's go.
Okay. So you're attempting to dodge the changes and get out that opening.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That is a difficulty 6 speed defense roll.
All right.
You're
Just to
going
be on
to
the
take one of those each round for 6 rounds.
just to be on the safe side here, my first one I'm going to throw an effort at.
Okay.
So these are speed defense rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't realize there was a picture on the other screen. Wow, that is some fashion happening. Oh boy.
17 for my first one here.
What was it?
17.
Okay. Are you trained in speed defense rolls?
I am not.
You did throw an effort at it, though.
Yes, I did.
Okay, that's good enough. Everybody else?
Are we all doing?
I got a
Difficulty 6.
16 and I am trained in speed defense.
Okay, you are okay.
Fast on.
Roll
No.
speed defense because we all gonna die.
12.
12. Okay. As Duran is dragging you behind, you stumble a little bit. You keep going, but it's a bit of a struggle. You're kind of dropped to one knee as you're going. Scramble back to your feet and try and keep up with him. Chips.
Go Gadget Cipher.
What cipher are you using?
Since I'm being grabbed by
Annabelle.
Annabelle and I'm close enough to the other ones, I'm casting teleporter. And we're gonna pop out of the pyramid at the foot of the stairs.
Okay.
Me and the rest of my group, because go Gadget teleporter.
Okay.
Because you said that I could be making ciphers as I traveled, so that's what I did.
Okay.
And it's a level 8 cipher. So
Okay.
our little group is running and running and running, and then we're running on dirt next to the staircase.
Okay. You are back in Deland.
Chips doesn't run for shit.
Okay. You are back in Deland.
Doran's going to turn to Thalo and, are you okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I've never been so grateful to have a mouthful of dirt. Radius, where'd he go?
He's with you.
Okay.
I'm gonna run my hands over Radius. Are you okay? That dude was creepy.
It would appear that he is no longer a problem. Although, what this key of his that they keep looking for is, I do not know. That is perhaps the more concerning question.
Well, do you think he forgot what it was when the birds did the memory jumbo wumbo?
I do not think so because I got that memory back.
Then maybe they're just full of weird religion shit like the Aeon priests.
You know how it is, religious psychosis and all that.
I do.
Yeah,
not
but he
know.
was acting like it was something Radius could just like hand to him, like a physical object.
Right, and if he was going to reach his hand out towards Radius, I was going to crush his wrist.
Which would have been fair, perhaps slightly overreacting, but given the history that they have developed with us personally, fair. I'm just, I don't know. Chipper, if you were going to hide a secret thing, a small physical object, on an automaton, specifically Radius, but not exclusively, where would you hide it?
It depends on the value of the item. I would probably either hide it in his chassis or in his head.
Because it sounds awful important. And if they think it's something might be, I don't know, tucked in his leg or something, carried around in his shoe.
I mean, Handy has plans inscribed inside on his chassis to keep them safe where other people can't copy them because he'll stab them with the electricity thing.
Mm,
Radius. This keys they're talking about is up in your head, your brain area.
No, I've worked on him enough. He doesn't have a key anywhere in him.
Maybe the key isn't a literal key, though.
Radius looks at you, Duran, and you see in his eyes something that you have never seen before. It is a grudging respect. I do not know. That is an interesting speculation, however.
The only reason I'm
I shall
saying
have
that
to think on this.
the only reason I'm saying this is because Chips is right. She's worked on you a lot.
She's been
And
over every inch of him.
and there's no singular key, so maybe again, like I said, not a literal key, but
So
something
I'm
more.
gonna build a new teleporter and then we can go back in the pyramid.
All right. How long do you figure that's going to take you, approximate likes? Is that a 20-minute thing or a 2-day thing?
About an hour.
Okay.
We have time for dinner and a nap.
Most excellent. Short rest, engage. He really seemed like he thought Radius would just hand him something.
And again, like I said, if he tried to reach out, he would have had a crushed wrist.
No, I'm just trying to figure out what the hell is going on through their heads. Because if there was anything physical like hidden in him, Chipper's been up one side and down the other on him when he got all
Right.
abductified, and she had to remake parts of it. It was a whole thing. So there's nothing hidden there.
That's why I'm thinking it's not a literal physical key.
Like,
But what would that leave? Like a code? Like hidden on him somewhere?
Programming.
She'd still have noticed that.
Programming.
what if it's a code hidden in his programming?
Exactly. That's exactly what I was going with that.
Well, that's 100% outside of my jurisdiction. The electrical bits make Radius run make about as much knowings to me as the electrical bits make all the rest of us run. So,
Well,
I may not be the
doesn't
smartest,
matter.
but-
He's hopefully dead, and if he's not dead, then he'll be dead when I find him. Radius is my friend, and nobody is gonna hurt him.
he looked pretty squished.
Nobody's
We were
going
in a
to
hurry,
hurt
but he
him,
looked
but
really squished.
Chips, he's not just your friend, he's our friend.
Radius is the only one who understands me.
I just wish I had a better idea what he's expecting. It's awful hard to bamboozle somebody when you have no idea what the hell the thing they're looking for should look like. Like, would it just be like robot parts?
No,
Could we finagle him somehow? I don't.
no. See, and like we are theorizing here, it's possible it's some kind of code hidden in Radius's program. Is it something physical?
But he was reaching out his hand like he was gonna take something. He can't just like pluck that out of the air, right? He's got to do something with like cables and things.
Radius, question for you. Where is the what's what I'm looking for? The part of you that holds your programming. Where is that located?
He taps his chest.
It was a pretty
In
big
his
box, as I recall.
chassis. There's no key in there. There's some weird engravings, but all robots have weird engravings.
Right. Again,
Were they weirder than usual engravings in robots?
No,
They're the regular kind of weird. All right, well that's probably
even and I'll reach over and I'll open up the back of Stabby, and Stabby will give me a glare and whistle at me, and I'll point out that he's got engravings.
No. It is unsettling to me the way they keep trying to like take parts off of and swap out, and she was plugging things into him, and
That's why we'll protect him.
protect him this time.
I'm not arguing with your motivation. Protecting Radius is all right. Well, comical given the fact that he is like 3 times your size, but it's the thought that counts, I suppose. I'm just trying to figure out how to actually do it. Could he have reached out his little weird wizard hand and grab something? Some kind of
I have
brain
a weird
waves or something?
hand.
I mean, if he's a wizard, we can ask our local witch. And he looks over at Thalo.
I don't know how you
Oh.
protect against that, guys.
Well, we got to figure out where they're coming from. And then we're gonna go find out why they're coming and what they're coming for, and why they keep calling him a fallen.
And
He ain't fallen from nothing.
I have a feeling.
No,
it's
just about everybody else has, but I don't think Radius ever fell off nothing, I don't think.
See, here's the thing. I have a feeling it's something to do with the machine god and with him being, a machine.
That does in fact track.
And angels are historically children of God, and fallen angels are fallen children of God. So what if they think that Radius is a sort of say child, a fallen child of this machine god? That would be why they're calling him the fallen angel.
And it doesn't seem like they think whatever they're doing's hurting him. I mean, it sure looked like it hurt when what's her head was having him all weird jello coffined. It looked like it hurt, but they seem to think it's a perfectly reasonable thing to be doing, which you ain't supposed to like rough up godchilds, are you? Damn it.
Not usually without invoking the wrath of said god.
I don't know how to fix this, Fisty.
I'm just
I
as
don't
a-
think you can punch it. I don't even know what it
unfortunately, this
is.
some things that I am not. I am not that qualified. I used up as much brain power as I could just to figure all this out.
I, I don't think it's punchable, whatever it is. And
Oh.
if it's already like stealing robot parts, I don't know that Chipper's going to be able to do anything because
Right. But again, he was, for all intents and purposes, a wizard, right? That's what it seemed like.
I mean, he was a wackadoo in a robe. I assume he's some kind of wizard.
I don't know. There's a lot of wackadoodles running around the road.
And Doran's gonna look over to Thalo and he's gonna, Thalo, take no offense to this. We have our own wackadoo in the robe, remember?
I mean, yes, but
What do
Philo,
you
do you
expect me to
possess
do?
actual abilities to do things, or are you still papoosed?
I can. I mean, I mostly just use my abilities for my stage shows. I've never done anything like this.
She sparkles and occasionally floats stuff. I don't
Right. But
I don't know that
I
that's
can
all.
try.
Y'all, I think we may be in over our heads.
For once, I think we might be, as the kids say, fucked.
I don't know that we can. Chipper's right. I want to help, but I don't know how we do it.
We need to find Cord.
We do.
And
I
that
guess
means
that's the
going
only
back
thing we
into the
can do.
pyramid after I make a teleporter.
I guess that's the only thing we can do.
And
Just
Chip,
try
as
again.
soon as it starts to warp again, immediately teleport us out of there.
If
Does
I
that mean
can,
we need
yes.
to wait for you to make a couple of them, or?
Well, no, I can only make one at a time.
Okay. So you're gonna make one. We're gonna teleport back inside. You're gonna make another one.
We're not going to
No,
teleport.
I'm gonna make one, and then we're gonna go back inside because I can't teleport unless it's to where I've already been. Cause
And now all of the where we've been ain't no more.
yep.
Mm.
Yes, indeed.
All right. Well, this has been a depressing development.
So food, a nap, and I make another one, and then we go up.
All right. Yes, ma'am. That's
Sounds
the
like
only
a plan.
plan we got.
That's all we can. Is all we can do.
Philo, you might want to think of some sparkly things to cheer everybody up, because this is gonna be depressing as hell.
While people are resting, Thalo is gonna go over to Radius and just kind of like hold her hands out in front of his chest and just focus and see if there's anything she can divine or understand. 'Cause she wants it to be useful to try to do something, because she's a nano. She's more than just colors and sparkles, but she doesn't really know what she's looking for.
Fair enough. Why don't you give me an understanding Numenera roll?
Cool.
Let's see
I'm
how well
specialized
you
in
do at
that.
that.
Okay. Specialized in that. And that's a 17.
Okay. We're going to say that with a 17 and being specialized, that's going to jump you up 2 levels. You're hovering your hand over this automaton's chest. You're not getting anything, right? The idea of them reaching out and taking a key from him doesn't make any sense to you. However, you get the sense that maybe they've misinterpreted something. Like maybe Radius doesn't have a key so much that he is a key, or his programming or his presence or something of that nature is something that unlocks something relative to the machine god that they're looking for. And because all of these guys that you've encountered have been, to one degree or another, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, you're wondering if maybe they just don't understand. It would be a very Numenera thing to not, or to misunderstand what something is or was meant to do. That is not something that's uncommon at all. And you would have absolutely seen that in your past, where the common people or whoever, right? If you're not working with Numenera constantly, where figuring out what something was designed to do originally is impossible. And so you're left to imagine something to fill that understanding void. That's a very common thing that you've seen. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that as a nano, or, let's say you're an Eon priest or a rite or something, that you know everything that there is to know about Numenera and therefore can determine what something was supposed to do when it was first constructed. But you have a better idea because you have more familiarity than the bulk of people do. And so perhaps these guys are just crazy enough that they don't understand what it is that they're looking for. They're just finding it.
Hey. It's a lot to ruminate on.
So that puts you at like a difficulty 7 on that scale. That pushed you above a 20 with the specialization. So yeah, you got a flash of insight that you wouldn't have normally gotten.
Look at Thalo doing shit.
And with that, we'll go ahead and end for the session. So, thank you everybody for helping and for playing, for coming out, enjoying it. We appreciate everybody that watches this live. We appreciate you. Everybody that comes out to see the YouTube channel, we appreciate you. Like I said, please feel free to come join us on Discord. We'd love to have you at the Citadel, hang out, chat with you. Our cast is pretty awesome to talk to. We'd love to talk to you. We'll be back in 2 weeks, barring any more power outages or any of that bull crap. And until then, from our Citadel to yours, happy gaming.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.